Don't be afraid of haters. I feel like when you do anything in life, whatever decision you make, you're always gonna piss some people off. You know, you're always gonna piss some people off. You make this person happy, you might make the other person unhappy. And if you make everyone happy, you might make yourself unhappy. So having haters is a good thing. Having people that disagree with you, having people that talk shit about you, that is a sign that you're on the right path. It is a sign that you are somehow destined for greatness, I believe. In the beginning, of course, in the beginning. Because that's when you have to take some risks. That's when you have to find your path. You have to find like what you truly want to do. It's hard. It's hard. But even the most famous people, Taylor Swift, whether it's LeBron James, Anthony Edwards, KD, Kevin Durant, they all have haters. They all have people talking shit about them, saying bad things. Everyone has haters. Even if all these like perfect celebrities, they have haters, how can you expect if you're normal people like us to not have haters? Like, we're definitely not at their level. Not yet, at least, but one day we will be. But we're on the come up stage. And on the come up stage, you're trying to grow the snowball, You're like a snowball going down the hill, and you're trying to grow it. They've already grown. They already had the big snowball. It's still rolling down the hill. They're like cruising now. But now we are creating the snowball so it can roll down and it can grow. A lot of us haven't even created the snowball yet, so we can't have the snowball effect. So we have to create the snowball and let it roll down the hill. And the first step of doing that is to ignore the haters and realize that whatever you do, you can't please everyone. You can't please everyone. It's impossible task. Even if all these perfect celebrities, they can't even do it. They have millions of haters. So you gotta get, I guess, a reminder to myself too. I gotta get over the haters. I gotta get over the hate comments. I gotta get over it and be like, whatever. That's part of, I guess, being someone significant, being someone of importance, or doing something you want to do. It doesn't have to be like celebrity or anything, or being a star. You can still you can want to make 10K per month. You can want to quit that corporate job, and you still will have haters. You still will have people that disagree with your decision. You will still have people that you will upset. And you just gotta get over that. You really have to get over that. If you don't get over that, you will stay the same your entire life. And if that's what you want, then cool. This is probably not the channel for you. I think this channel is for people that that kind of want, they're not free yet, but they kind of want to break free. They kind of want to have a better life for themselves. Or maybe not, Maybe you're just okay with this life, I guess. You're just okay with the life that you want. And that's fine too. You can stay here too. But you're probably going to find my videos in the future probably not relatable and probably not interesting. Sure, I might be relatable to you now, but I'm going to change in the future. I'm probably going to talk more about entrepreneurship in the future. And if you're not up for that, then maybe you can unsubscribe. I'm sorry. If you want to, of course. Or maybe you can unsubscribe. Because I don't want to be one of those people that become a sellout, that have people say, "Oh, you were, I miss the old Drew things," or something like that. No, I'll gladly tell you now, unsubscribe. If you're not up for the entrepreneurship things in the future, if you're not up for me selling you things in the future, then really just unsubscribe. I'm not selling you anything now because I really don't have a good idea. I don't really have a good product that I can sell yet. But eventually I'll think of one, to help people, And if you guys are not up for that, you guys don't want that, you guys hate the idea of people selling, then yeah, unsubscribe. Watch some other channel. Watch a gaming channel, watch like a vlogging channel or interview channel where they just like take content. I think I make this YouTube channel. It's a document as well, but the long-term goal is to help people as well, to help people live a better life. Even if it's just a small way, even if it's just documenting and tracking their lives and just seeing how they're doing, or just talking about life, or just talking about their struggles or whatever, or just winning in life, or entrepreneurship. I'm still trying to find like my space here. I'm still trying to find like what my channel really is. It's been 1 year of testing, and I'm still trying to find it out. But the basics is, the main thing is documentation. Of course, I'm just documenting my life, my thoughts, the things that I learned when I'm 20 right now, all the way up till I die. That's the whole concept. But yeah, I'm gonna change as a person, and you may not like who I change into. So I guess you have to take the risk, of course, as to the person that I will become. I'm not gonna stay the same. The only constant is change. The only constant is change, and I'm not gonna stay the same forever. I'm probably gonna change in the next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4, 5 years, 10 years. I could be a completely different person. So yeah, I think I owe that to you guys. I think I owe that to the audience, that I might change. And I owe that to myself as well. Because I don't want to lie to you guys and say, oh, I'll never change. Yeah, I'll be this person for my whole life. Oh, I'm not gonna lie to myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. You really believe that? Like, come on. So yeah, I just want to make that clear, that I might change in the future. And if you're not up for that, just stop watching my videos. But it's been good though. It's been good knowing you guys. If you've commented, you know that I replied to almost all of my comments. And yeah, thank you. It was nice knowing you. It was nice replying to your comment. I wish you a good life in whatever you do. It all ends in the end. So just appreciate what you have right now. And yeah, I hope you have a good life. Regardless of whether you hate me or like me, it doesn't really matter. It's your life, man. Your choice. But yeah, don't be afraid of haters. Most haters, have fun with your haters. Haters are cool sometimes. I reply to some of the hate comments on my channel with glee, with like jokes. Like it's not that serious. Like, come on. Haters. I don't know if they're actually taking it seriously or not. Even if I see like a really negative comment, I'm like, is this guy just trolling me? If he's trolling me, then I'm just gonna troll him back and just have fun with it. But if it's like a really serious comment, then I'll reply it with my heart. I'll be like, yeah, man, I agree with you, man. It's a tough problem, and I do it in a genuine way. Like I really like state my opinion, and that's cool. Even if they disagree with me, even if like they disagree, I'll just like be like, yeah, I agree with you, man. Like I see your point. But I would think this way, I would think that way. There's no like all this childish shit of like saying bad things about each other. No, I don't want you guys to do that. Like honestly, like if you guys see like a hate comment, just ignore it. You don't have to say shit to it. You can say things back, but I think the best way is to not do it with hate. Do it with a question. Do it subtly. Like try to convince them to change their minds and be like, no, do you really think that way? Disarm them. Ask a question. Don't just go into statements and say, oh, you're an idiot for saying that. Of course he's gonna reply in a negative way to that. If you reply with a question like, like, are you having a okay day? Are you doing well? Why do you have to comment that? No, you can say something like that. You don't have to say exactly that, but you have to find a way to disarm them. You have to find a reason. Why are haters doing what they're doing? They have a reason. They probably had a bad day at work, and they probably had a divorce. They probably had some shit happen to them, and they're trying to take it out on you or on me. Yeah, taking it out on me. So yeah, I mean, if you're really happy, if you're really okay with yourself, there's no need to hate. There's no need to hate. There's no need to hate. I'm like super aware now. Like whenever I feel like I'm gonna hate on somebody, I'll be like, pause. Why do you really hate on this person? Is it really because of them or is it because of you? And you have your problems. That's why you want to take it out on somebody. I'm like, oh yeah, it's on me. So and then I just pause and I just forget about it. Sometimes the haters that comment, it's not about you. It's really about them and their insecurities. And I don't say it to like shame the haters. Everybody has insecurities, even me. I hate sometimes too. So I totally understand where they're coming from. So just chill, man. Take a chill pill. Everybody take a chill pill. Just I think we can get along together. I've never really had like a super negative comment yet like that just blows my mind. And even then, I would still find a way to like make it a joke and make it not that serious. I think that's the best way. And the harder the person it is to deal with, well, the more I learn. The more I learn and the better I can deal with other people next time. So yeah, you haters gotta up your game up, man. Really, man. You guys haven't really commented anything that's gotten in my head, like at all. You guys gotta up your game up. You guys gotta say some true insulting shit. Or I think the best haters are the one that just ignore. If you really hate me, if you really hate the videos that you watch from me, then you should just ignore. Then the best power, the best revenge is to just ignore it. If you really hate me, you would just ignore. Because if you type comments, you're just boosting the algorithm and you're putting my videos out basically. So if you don't want that, then you should probably just ignore and just move on with your life. And I would like you to move on with your life too. That would be fun. But hey, if you want to comment funny stuff or hate stuff, I'm open to it. I think I need some of that. It's a bit too little now. I love the positive comments. I most of my comments are positive, but you need a little bit of hate comments to spice things up. Just for fun, just for the experience. I would like that. But yeah, man. You realize whatever you're trying to do, there's always gonna be pushback. If you're an ambitious person, there's always gonna be pushback. There's always gonna be someone pushing you back and saying, no, you can't do that. Whether it's your parents, whether it's your friends, or whatever, or your colleagues or your boss, there'll always be pushback. There'll always be pushback. There'll always be someone's convincing, hey, you better not do that. Don't do that. It's not safe. But you as a person, as an individual, you have to decide for yourself, is this the life that I want to live? And you gotta ask yourself, man, if I take this risk, what's the worst that could happen? And even if it happens, well, can I handle it? And if the answer is yes, go for it. Go for it. And don't blame anyone, because you made the decision. I made the decision to drop out of college. And I know I can't blame anyone anymore. I can only blame myself. And I'm okay with that. I feel like that's freedom. That's ultimate freedom. Personal responsibility to know that everything I do is my fault. I find that liberating. I find that is the ultimate freedom. To know that no one is really controlling you. And that you're controlling everything in your life. And it's not easy. I burned the boats, so I had no choice. I had to do it. I burned the boats. I dropped out of college. I was about to finish my foundation year to get the cert to at least have the opportunity to go to university. But I was like, no, because if I finish the foundation, then the next step, if I give myself an option to be able to go to university, then I would I would probably have to go with the plan B. I would be thinking about plan B. But really, I should really be focused about plan A. I should focus all my force on plan A and go all in and take the risk. Because if I'm like half on plan B and half on plan A, then plan A will never work. Plan B will become plan A. So sometimes you gotta take the risk and you gotta be willing to lose. If you're not willing to lose, then you don't deserve to win. That's what I honestly think. If you're not willing to lose, you don't deserve to win. Because there's a lot of people out there, they are willing to lose to win. And sometimes that it is what it takes. People think we live in a world where, I don't have to sacrifice anything to win. You gotta sacrifice some things. You gotta sacrifice. And even then, you could sacrifice everything and still not have it. So, but I just couldn't live that stable life. I just couldn't live that life where like I would have regrets in the end. It's just a mental prison for me. And I wouldn't want to live that life, but I know there's a lot of people that would live that life, and I respect that. But it's just not me. And I know for a fact that there are a lot of people out there that feel the same way. They feel the same way. Not a lot of people, but there's a number that feel the same way. At least 1,000, at least 10,000 people feel the same way, that they just could not live the normal life. They just couldn't. I'm one of them. I just couldn't live the 9-to-5 job. I just couldn't live like that, the average body life, the average house life. I just couldn't. I'm sorry. Why am I sorry? No, fuck saying sorry. I'm not sorry. This is just me. This is who I am. And if there's gonna be people hating on it, cool. I'm all for it. It is what it is. There's always gonna be haters. And I would rather have my haters, say it out loud than, have them like say shit behind my back. So, yeah, if there's haters like saying shit in front of you, you gotta appreciate that. I would be more afraid if everybody was like nice to me, saying good stuff, always in front of my face, and then behind they're like saying shit. So, yeah, give or take, bro. Give or take. But yeah, man, don't be afraid of haters. Part of growing up is knowing that, it's normal to have haters. It's normal. Like, if you want to do great things, it's normal to have haters. It's normal for the 1%, I believe. But if you're like average, if you're a people pleaser and you just please everyone, then you're good. If that's the life you want, then go for it. I lived that life, and I know that it was quite a miserable existence for me. I think I know a lot of people that would be okay with that. But you just have to be aware. You have to be self-aware as to what you want. I think that's the most important thing, because we all live different lives. We all have different experiences. We all were born in different circumstances. And you have to be self-aware of what you need. And it takes time. It takes patience. It takes some thinking to know yourself. I am still learning about myself every single day. So it's a lifelong journey. And you just have to keep learning and keep progressing and keep improving yourself and keep developing yourself. Because if you're not improving yourself every day, you're moving backwards, basically. The world is changing extremely fast. Murph's law. Everything is Moore's law. Sorry, Murph. Fucking Interstellar. Sorry, Moore's law, like Moore, then SL law. That's like a a law that says like, I think like something about compounding, but yeah, the world is changing extremely fast, especially with AI. So you really gotta develop yourself every single day, and you gotta improve yourself. And I think the first step of doing that is to just realize that it's normal to have haters if you're ambitious, and you really have to control your mind. If you can control this, you can do everything, almost anything in life. You can achieve almost anything. Use this. But yeah, that's it for tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.